When a person gets off their phone, if they always face it down, is that a habit or are they hiding something?
You're watching. You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching. You are watching.
You're watching Let's Talk Relations.
Yeah!
Welcome to Ericson Presents Let's Talk Relations, episode number 8. I just want to let everybody know that I appreciate you checking out the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button. I'll be adding the playlist for Let's Talk Relations in the description, so go ahead and click on that link and stay caught up. In today's episode, we're discussing the cell phone. When a person gets off their phone, if they always face it down, is that a habit or are they hiding something? People are usually either one or the other. So hopefully, if you and your mate is watching this episode together, you just might learn the other point of view. Without further ado, let's get into the episode. Let's Talk Relations, episode 8. Let's go.
My phone is down. And right now I don't have a lot of action going through on my phone. But now it's a habit. But in the past it was not necessarily I'm hiding something, but it's not your business.
Right. You didn't
you didn't need to see what name popped up on my phone.
I think it depends on how long you've been together to even question or wonder about the phone. I would say, me personally, if it's somebody that I really like and I had to use my phone for something like to text a friend or my daughter or something like that, I would text and kind of hold my phone so that they can read along if they so choose to be curious about it.
Hiding something, most definitely. I've done that myself. I'm almost 54 years old. Who am I hiding it from? Who's ever nearby? Evidently, I don't want them to see the text that comes on my screen.
Know your mate. You know who you're dealing with. At the end of the day, you know who you're dealing with. If you know that person always being secretive and locked down their phone, something is going on. Me, I'm an open book. You want to go through my phone? The fuck what you read is your choice to determine what you want to stay with me or not. If you over there being Fort Knox with your shit, I know you're cheating. If I want to deal with you, I'm going to deal with you. But if you face it down all the time, it is kind of sneakiness and it is kind of habit-ish. Me, at night, I turn my phone over because I don't like notifications beeping in my fucking face. I don't like no likes. Turn that shit over.
I think it could go either way. I put mine face down a lot of the time just out of the habit of protecting the screen. If I'm putting it on something soft. If I'm putting it on something hard, it's going face up.
It's a habit.
Yeah.
It's a habit because I don't want to accidentally drop anything on my screen and break my screen. So I do it anyway.
So that means you have no idea what kind of messages come across the screen and you just don't want to be busted out. That's enough.
Why not just ask?
He's hiding something because I should be able to walk by if it's face up and it has a text or something, I won't even think twice. But if it's face down, it triggers something in my head, like, what's he trying to hide?
I don't even keep my phone face down at all.
I don't think none of us do.
Yeah, and we actually recently just put passwords on it. It's the same passcode.
It's the same.
So
we've been with each other for like
11 years.
11 years. We've never had passcodes on our phone. Ever.
Look, coming from someone who's done that, if I'm facing my phone face down, look, if I take my phone and put it face down, this is not a natural thing to do. Period. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if they say it's a habit. Nobody want to scratch their phone up. Nobody's fitting to do that. It's not gonna happen. So I feel like if someone putting their phone face down, the only reason you doing that is because if that phone go off, you don't know who calling.
I look at it as a habit. Again, I'm not trying to assume that there's ulterior motives. We go back to the trust thing with me. Either you trust them or you don't. If that doesn't mean like being dumb about it though. If you see signs, then just ask about it. Just say something. Maybe they won't tell you, but I'm kind of a person who believes that if it's meant to be, you're gonna find out regardless. So, or that karma's gonna come back on them anyway. But like I said, I do that out of habit just because, I'm used to like being in meetings and different things like that. And so I just kind of turn it down.
Okay, I put my phone face down all the time. And it's not a habit, but I'm not necessarily hiding something that is inappropriate. It's just a lot of people text me, and people text me like for advice or share personal information with me, and that's not for everybody to see. If I text my best friend something that's really personal, like, I don't expect her man to read it because her phone's up.
I particularly think that they're hiding something, which means, and not so much as hiding something, but they're private. They don't want anyone seeing what they are. They want to keep their personal business their personal business.
It depends. If they have always done it from the moment you have met your spouse, your significant other, your lover, it's a habit. You turn it over, you could be in the car, it'll be shining bright, you get a glare, turn your phone over. If it is a new thing, if it is new, you might have a problem and you need to have a conversation with your significant other. Little shit like that, I think, matters if you just don't trust your female. The same thing. Like if you're in a healthy ass relationship, like this shit shouldn't fucking matter. I mean, keep it real. Like sometimes I put my phone down because at nighttime I don't want that shit lighting up and waking me up or something like that. You know, it has nothing to do with me hiding some shit or me being sneaky about anything. But, if you've caught your chick, talking to some guys or pulling some bullshit and you still notice that they're doing that, then hell yeah, they might be hiding something.
It's a habit. My phone, most of the time, is face down. A tip for iPhone users, preserve your battery life, preserve your screen by having your phone face down. I think I'm just more comfortable with it, face down. But also on the other end of it, people are nosy. I pay the bill. If you want to pay the bill, you can look at my text messages. You can see who's calling and all that stuff.
I'm probably hiding something. But if I care, then that would be an issue to bring up. But I usually don't, because I figure if somebody's being shady and trying to date other people or talk to other people behind my back, then that's their loss and they're an idiot. And so I usually don't care what they have on their phone because, I don't know, I feel like I'm better than that. So it never really bothered me.
Depends on the person.
For me, I was hiding something in my past, and my phone was like that. I don't want you to see what's going on my phone. With her, I made it a point to make sure that phone was flipped up, not because I was trying to prove anything just to her, but for me, it was like, you know what? It's like playing cards with your face up, cards face up. Like, I don't have anything to hide. When we first started talking, if, an ex or something sent me a message, for me, it's nothing to hide. That's so-and-so, she's not an insecure person. We talk about it. It's nothing to worry about.
If anything, when people were in our inboxes, we were screenshotting that shit and sending it to each other and laughing at it.
A couple of partners trying to slide up in my girl inbox. Come on, man.
Lock.
Come on, man.
So my situation is because I have my messages on preview. So I always put my phone down, and that's just because it's not that I'm hiding anything, but I don't want my man to see what my mom is saying. I don't want my man to see what one of my best friends is texting me. So it's not that I'm hiding anything, but I don't need you knowing every single thing.
I would think dating today, how we are in our 30s, if somebody needs to have their phone out, even if we're like just at home or hanging out, or if we're out to dinner, wherever we are, if we're on a date and we're spending time together and you need to have your phone out for whatever reason, I would expect that you would tell me like, oh, my kids might call, or I'm waiting for a call from work or something like that. And then if they check it, then I would expect them to say, oh, just let me check this real quick and we'll get back to it. And then if they put it face down, then yeah, I guess that I would expect maybe that something's weird, because if we've already talked about why you need to have your phone out, then why does it have to be down?
So it could go 50-50. Just know who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with me, I'm not gonna cheat on you. If I'm gonna cheat on you, it's not gonna be on that phone. It's probably gonna be on some shit at work. You gotta be fucking smarter than that. So no, it's not gonna be my main phone. I don't get caught up that way. I don't get caught up because I don't do shit to get caught up. But if you're gonna cheat smartly. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, I work at a high school and someone stole my phone. And they
were able to go into everything. So we were like, okay, maybe we should have passcodes.
Yeah, and it's the same exact passcode, so we don't really hide We don't hide shit from each other. Really.
But then they could just be protecting their face.
From getting slapped over a text message somebody said.
No, their face on their phone.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe his boy's like worried about his finances. He's about to lose his business and it's confiding in him. He wouldn't want me to know that. That's none of my business. I'm not ever bothered that somebody puts their phone down. If I don't trust you, I don't trust you.
Guys be the worst because they'll creep the phone up like this just to see who's calling, may hit the side button or whatever they need to do to make sure that it's gone.
Because there's a lot of online dating and online apps out there, like, if someone is putting their phone down, I immediately would think like they don't want me to see all the different like messages that they have going on with all the online apps. That's where I was looking for that.
Because they have push notifications. See, I never enable push notifications, mostly because I don't know how.
Why should I have to ask? Why can't you just leave? My phone is always down for some strange reason. Just because I have the notifications, and sometimes you can see a portion of what the message is. So it might be something random.
Oh, you turn your phone off?
No, I turn the notifications off.
Oh.
Really? Or where you can't read text messages.
So you're going through all of that.
Interesting. Who's texting?
I just turn it over to protect the screen.
But niggas need to get on that shit because I don't know, that wasn't me shit ain't happening no more. It's 2018. Bitches are smart. We motherfucking detectives. We want to snoop, we gonna snoop. We want to figure out some shit, we gonna figure out some shit. Point blank, period. You can't be sneaky no more. If a nigga want to do the same thing, a nigga gonna do the same thing. So you can face your phone down all the fuck you want to, but believe me, I have access to everything. And when I want to reveal information, it's already gonna reveal. Facts over feelings.
The message is just, it just says the person's name and it just says message, and it doesn't show the little snippet of what the message is. To me, that's kind of deceiving, but having it face down for sure is gonna piss me off, and I'm not gonna say nothing, but it's just gonna start getting at me and eating me up inside until I snap or something.
Not the OCD to try to characterize somebody by how they place their phone on a table. That's stupid. That's like a fucking 11-year-old. Why do you put your phone on that? You're dumb. You should go ahead and leave, to be honest with you. If you're deriving some sort of psychological equation from how somebody puts their phone on the table, roll.
But like a text message, like that would come up with just somebody's name. So maybe if they're getting text messages from people that they don't want you to see.
Sarah Bumble is her name. I would question that.
Look, I'm too grown for that. If somebody doing weirdo stuff like that, I'm going dead it from the beginning. Like, obviously, there's something else going on, and you doing weirdo stuff. Because you mean to tell me it's comfortable for you to scratch your phone screen up? These phone screens is about $150 for a new phone screen. That don't even make no sense. I won't even let my phone drop off this couch. Everybody put a screen protector over your phone, but you mean to tell me you're gonna put a screen protector over your phone just to put your phone face down? That don't even make no kind of sense. It just sounds crazy when I say that.